So the next thing I'm going to discuss here is basically the multiplicative function. So here we discuss what is a multiplicative function, and further we have to check that tau of n and sigma of, you can say, n is multiplicative function, and also multiplicative function, and also we have to check that fn, that function, is basically equals to summation d divides n f of d, where f is multiplicative. Then we have to show that capital F is also multiplicative. So these are the objective here which we discuss here. First we discuss what is a multiplicative function, and in the next we discuss some tau of n and sigma of n is also a multiplicative function, and further that f of capital F of n, that is equals to summation d divides n f of d. When this f is multiplicative, then this f, this is basically the summation of the function, so this is also is multiplicative, you can say, a function. So for this, first I am going to define what is a multiplicative function. So the definition of this is a number theoretic function is multiplicative if we have that condition that f of mn is equals to f of m, and f of n and gcd of mn is equals to 1. So that means this function f, this is a basically a number function, a number theoretic function, is multiplicative of f of mn, that is equals to f of m into f of n, if the gcd of mn is equals to 1. So that means in this case we can say that I can write it n in the form of the prime factorization, that k1 p2 k2 up to so on pr kr. That means when f function is applied on this number, so that means I can write it as p1 k1 p2 k2 up to so on pr kr. So explicitly I can write it as f of p1 k1, f of p2 k2 up to so on f of pr kr. So this is the number n here, or and I can write n is basically a composite number which can be written in the form of the prime factorization. So here we find the value of some prime some when a function applied on a prime number, so we get some values and we multiplied these values, we got the value of f of n. So here this is basically we can write f of n like this, and here we have another you can say another result, another condition, that here n is f of n not equals to 0. Like I can write f of n like f of, you can say, n into 1. So if here we have 0, then that means this function is 0. So here is the condition that n is f of n is not equals to 0. So that means I can write it as f of n into f of 1. So that means the value of f of 1 is 1 here. So that means f of 1 is not, you can say that f of 1 is not identically 0. So that means in that case we have always f of n is not equals to 0. So this is the basic definition of the multiplicative multiplicative function. Now in the next theorem we are going to find the you can say some multiplicative function. We have to check whether tau and sigma both are multiplicative functions. So for this we have the theorem here. Here I'm going to check that the function tau and sigma are both, you can say that, are both multiplicative function. So the proof of this theorem is we have to show that here is that tau of mn is basically equals to tau of m and tau of n, where the GCD of mn is equals to 1. And the second thing is sigma of mn is equals to sigma of m and sigma of n when mn GCD of mn is 1. So these are the conditions when the GCD of this is 1. So I can write it like this, like in the multiplicative form. So here we have m is greater than 1 and also n is greater than 1. We have these two conditions, and m here is say p1 k1, p2 k2 up to so on pr kr, and we can write n like q1 some j1, q2 some j2 up to so on some qr and jr. Sorry, you can write s here. So this is the, you can these are the values, or these are the numbers m and n here. So if we multiply it mn, so that means I can write it as p1 k1 up to so on pr kr, q1 j1 up to so on qs js. So that means when tau function is applied on mn, so that means we can write it as k1 plus 1, k2 plus 1 up to so on kr plus 1 into we have j1 plus 1, j2 plus 1 up to so on js plus 1. So this is basically, you can say, the tau of m, formula for the tau of m, and this is basically the formula for, you can say, tau of n. So that means tau of mn can be written like this. So this is a multiplicative function. Now further is I'm going to write it in the form of sigma mn. So these are the number here. Now I'm going to apply the sigma over this expression. So that is, I can write it as p1 k1 plus 1 minus 1 over p1 minus 1 into we have p2 k2 plus 1 minus 1 over p2 minus 1 up to so on pr kr plus 1 minus 1 over pr minus 1. And further this whole term is multiplied with, you can say that, q1 j1 plus 1 and into, you can say that, into q2 j2 plus 1, q2 into qs js plus 1 minus 1 over qs minus 1. So this is basically, this whole term is basically the value of sigma n, and this whole term is basically the value of sigma n. So that means hence this tau and this sigma are multiplicative functions.